Hello, thank you for joining me today in our Samadhi meditation. This is our time, space and place to let go. Let the body drop and the mind drop too. When the thoughts are allowed to just disappear, let us become one with no interference. Mother Earth and the universe and the spirit of the universe flow through us and connect with every sentient being. Messages can come, messages can go. We can pray, and we can heal, and we can heal others from just sitting, letting go, and being one with the stillness. To start with is our gratitude to one another and everything and every living being, and to our ancestors too. We shall do a semba or salutation, and we do this in my culture by taking a deep breath, bringing our prayer palms to the top of our head with the deep breath, lowering to heart center and exhaling. We do another two in your own time, remembering to breathe in deeply and exhaling all the overflow and anxiety from your body. Once the third one is complete, just bring your hands down to around your navel, your belly button, or just below, and just let them rest there, just gently, feeling the raise and the lowering of your navel in conjunction with every breath in and out. Breathing through your nose, bringing the breath down to where your hands are resting. Feeling the breath, clear breath, passing the tip of your nose, down your throat, into your lungs, and down to your lower lotus where your hands are gently feeling the rise, fall of your belly. You're connected to your breath. Your breath is going deeper and slower. Your mouth is closed, your tongue is in the roof of your mouth, just behind your front teeth. You may experience saliva build up in your mouth. This is as a result of your body dropping in your sympathetic nervous system. Produces this. This is beautiful. This is what is required. As your heart beats, which is required, your lungs take in the breath and expel the breath. Your kidneys and your liver and your pancreas are all required to keep you alive. But the rest of the body is not required, so let's just let it rest. Just let the shoulders drop. Let the chest drop. Just ensure you have a back aligned in your seated position and you're comfortable. And there's no need to move or to shuffle or even to fidget. This comfortability is where you connect. Chin is tucked in slightly to bring the top of your head in line with your spine. Now you're ready to connect with universal spirit and connect with everybody and everything that has the light, the spark of light as which you do. Placed there at creation before you were even known. All that is required is a subjective awareness. And at this point, we can bring our awareness to our heart, to the spark, to our heart center, to our loving soul, to the vessel that carries that spark of life. Our awareness is right there, gently abiding in this place, connecting. Any thoughts that come through the mind, you just let them be. Don't try to keep them out. And don't try to let them go. They just come and go naturally, like bubbles in the air, floating without direction, without any care in the world. Our awareness is with our heart center and our spark. It's not with these thoughts. Thoughts tap on the door opens, and the other door opens and lets them go. There may be some blockages, but the more we sit, the more these blockages dissolve. Our awareness is with the point where love was birthed, not where anxiety lives. Anxiety is a point of letting go. We have to let these go, so the love and the comfort of that love, that agape love, can thrive and grow. Our heart center goes through lots of trials, but lots of giving and lots of receiving. We've heard the words, love will conquer all. Love does conquer all. This, in your sit, is where the love will conquer the anxiety, the strains, the stress. Love is going to help it let go. Let it disperse into the universe. Make that space and let the love flow in. The universal spirit, our loving creator, will top the cup up to receive this love. We must have an empty vessel, an empty cup. like gently pouring a cup of tea from the teapot. Gently pour this tea into an empty cup. Slowly and gently it starts to fill. And like any cup or any vessel, the more we fill, the closer we come to the overflow. And this overflow is your tenderness, is your compassion. It is your vulnerability. Because your strength is within your weakness. The overflow. Where does it go? It goes to where it's required. And in prayer, we can send with metta to whom it is required, or what is required. Bring your family into your heart, to your spark. Bring them in. Bring them there to abide in the overflow of your compassion, your love, and your vulnerability. Your empathy, your unconditional love, your family, your family, your family. And your family is the world we live in too. Our friends we have met, and our friends we are about to meet, who are to come, and who have passed. Our compassion for others who may have left people behind for one reason or another, maybe not in love, maybe in fear, but with compassion and vulnerability too. We can bring them into our hearts, indulge them in our overflow. My heart sings for compassion and love for every single sentient being, everything that lives on this earth, and the existence of the other planets and stars in our solar system, in our universe and beyond, as we all are connected through that spark from the Creator. We're all one. the troubles and stresses of current life can be overwhelming at times. But we live our life with compassion. This overwhelmingness will dissolve, take us back to our oneness, our you-ness, our true friends. Conflicts resolved and dissolved. One country's problems transferred to another country's problems doesn't mean compassion doesn't exist. Our overflow of compassion shows the true identity of our friends. Get struck by on one cheek, offer the other one. One person living in fear offers hard talk, hard-heartedness. Doesn't mean you have to retaliate. Show them compassion. Show them love. And they will see there's a better way. Your soft, compassionate heart can break down that hard-heartedness. There's always a reason why something or someone is hard of heart. Compassionate love can chip away at this armor of fear or ego. Be that soft, gentle ripple in the ocean, cleansing, smoothing out the ripples in the sand, as we all fit together and live together in one, as one, in unconditional love. And this is not a pipe dream, this is within us all. And all you have to do is to be. Reach out to that friend or family member you've not spoken to in years. And if they reject you, take this to your unseen world. Take this to your prayer. Make peace. Live with the peace of knowing you've tried your best. With this unconditional love and compassion, it breaks through so many barriers. In your secret place, your connection with the unseen the wind will blow, and it will send that message. Today's ways of communications can be very instant and very misconstrued sometimes. Sometimes a simple letter, an opportunity will arise to write a letter of love, an epistle. I know this can be the evidence of this with friends and colleagues and someone I helped recently. The passion of love and the compassion of making amends of things from the past, eating this person up, eating his whole being, bringing depression and anxiety, felt hopelessness, just wanted to make things right so he can move on. Absolutely all the barriers were in front of him. None of the family or the members of the family would help him to be in contact. Social media has all the blockages put in place. For a misunderstanding at the point of conflict. Hopelessness had set in. Misunderstandings, misconstrued statements, texts, etc. brought in the stresses and strains that come with this. Eating away at his whole being. Eating away at his beautiful heart. Making it darker and darker. Taking him to places he never ever wanted to be. Harmful places. To his body and to his mind, to his beautiful heart. Hopelessness can be a very sharp dagger. Brings a dark cloud over your whole life. No sunshine, dark clouds and heavy rain is a daily task to overcome. No sleep. Years go by and you're still in this place. Still in this place. No hope. Anxious. Your whole personality has changed. From that light-hearted, easygoing character people were attracted to the guy walking down the road with a dark cloud over his head. And people now cross the road to be away from you. And this is how this friend presented himself to me. He was a friend to be, as I did not know him personally before. But someone directed me to him. or he was directed to me, more like. Thankfully, he followed the direction. Thankfully, he was in a point of where he was open to directions, helping himself through me. Through his tears, through his pain and suffering, we slowly brought his beautiful character back to life. But this guilt and this unknowing eating away at him still. So this was a difficult exchange. But my love for him shone through. Started to crack away, chip away at these blockages, these walls that he'd built. And slowly the light started to become brighter and to shine and to reach out and start connecting with my light and the light of the earth and the world and the universal spirit. But then the loneliness and unsurety creeps back. Lost his way. And then we reconnect. So for a short time, this connection brought him out of his depression, his uncertainty, his lost, unfathomably deep path that he'd set, which was only taking him to destruction and more depression. But each time we connected, each time a little bit more was chipped away, a little more direction was brought. Until one day by chance, or was it by chance, or was it placed there, that was for us to contemplate. But as we've all done this, we've searched down the backs of sofas, and money or lost possessions have come to light with cleaning. Brings a smile, or sometimes what you find brings a scowl and go, oops, didn't want to find that, but there you go. That's the risk you take. But by chance, a possession was discovered in an old suitcase that it was being cleared out, to go in the garbage or to be taken to the thrift store. And that possession was a very dear possession of the person that was wanting to reach out, wanting to reconnect and make amends, wanted to be returned to the owner. As he knew this possession was something very, very much loved and would be missed and had to be returned. Maybe like a message in a bottle, eh? Or in the bottle, thrown in the ocean, travelled all the oceans, around all the countries and islands, is found by that one person it's wanting to be delivered to. So with this possession came a bigger need to make communication for it to be returned. And with more asserted effort, the address was revealed. And with the possession placed in the envelope with the address, placed a letter of love, written out by his fair hand, from his heart, through his fingers down into the pen, into the ink, and onto the paper. And this time, he had contemplated over this. Put his love, his unconditional love, onto this paper. Signed it, folded it gently, placed it within the envelope with a kiss, sealed the envelope, paid the stamp, posted it. As the prayer within was sent with unconditional love, with no fear, with no anxiety, with compassion and his vulnerability through his kiss and his honest words. The letter with the possession and the love was delivered. And through delivery, the words were consumed by the eyes, by the nose, by the senses. The possession was delivered once more to its owner and very lovingly received, as he was right It had been missed, but unaware that he was in possession of it. So the return of this possession was lovingly received. And the letter was consumed, was read, was sweetly understood. We won't know if forgiveness was there within this, or obviously compassion and love was received through this letter. And two loving beings were released from fear, released from the grip of punishment, stress, and with that release, the space was created in that cup that could be filled with love, the universal spirit. This unknowing had been eating both of these people up for many years. And at once, with one simple letter, the space was created for love to flow. And how many times have any of us been in the position where something was misunderstood and we switched off? We left it so long that we feel that we can't put things right, but we don't know how long we're on this earth for. It could be in an hour, in a day, in a week, or many years from now. But while we are here, we can make amends, and I strongly advise make that reconnection. Make that reconnection with family, with friends, one country to another country. So many things are coming nowadays about this country wants to do this to that country. The only thing that matters is us all to be friends and to be one and love one each other. Don't be distracted from the single purpose of being you and being open to love, being open to fill that cup to overflowing. Empty that anxiousness. Empty that misunderstanding. Fill it up with compassion. Fill it up with understanding. And overflow with the love. Bring that love to life, to light. Oh, We are here to be love, to abide in love and to connect with love. Don't become divided between one country and another. Be in unison. Fear is only satisfied with dividedness. Relishes the idea of you being divided from the other. You being divided from your family, from your friends, or from other countries. Be one. Embrace the differences. Embrace the vulnerability. Let your weakness be your strength. Be soft in everything you do. Walk slowly. Listen. Listen to the birds and the trees and the wind that flows all around you. Little messages like tickling feathers on your cheek, giving you directions. Listening to connections with the water, the air, the ocean, the mountain breezes. Walk slowly. Reflect on the bowing trees. Reflect on what you can do for your neighbor and what your neighbor can do for you. Love thy neighbor as I love thyself. Just be. Feel the lightness in your steps. Feel the lightness in your body. The more light your body, the more loved you are. The more divisiveness. The more judgments in your body, the denser your body becomes and heavier. And it isn't a joyful feeling, the denseness in your body. The joyful comes from being light. Connect with the universal spirit and love and be light. Be light. Take a deep breath. Once again, I'll leave you. You are in a position now which is in joy and in bliss. Please remain as long as you feel which is required. Until next time. I'll just slip away. Bye-bye.